baited. We'll see.
Okay.
I think Watson definitely has his work cut out for him. Same thing for Stormstormer. And Stormstormer, he was able to impress incredibly last time when he was playing his
The
Pangolier.
battle begins.
What do you think Entity saw at that point of the draft that made them want to go for the Anti-Mage? And what's kind of changed now that the draft completed?
I think it's what I was saying, the Storm and the Lash and the IO kind of thing, right? So they were looking to kind of counteract that and maybe prevent that pick from happening. Or maybe something else that Watson did see that I'm not seeing. I'm not sure. It definitely looks, on paper, looks quite difficult versus 4 strength heroes and a very hard-hitting Agi hero and have a good matchup on Sumail.
Let's have a look.
Yeah, Sumail gets like a very good start as well too. He can go for something like early on like the Shard too, that's going to be able to control map, not only of course with just the silence, but just you get the extra traps and all this vision to be able to shut down something like an Anti-Mage.
And this should be what, pretty good lane for Sumail?
Yep. See the meld is super effective.
Damage, yeah, look at this. How much damage Sumail's able to do with that meld. Level 1.
This is the SEA counter actually to the tiny mid. They run this all the time. Stormstormer.
He's
gotta be careful.
Very, very low here. Level 2 hits. Actual kill threat from Sumail, honestly, if he keeps playing this aggro.
That can be denied. It's not available. Stormstormer is doing very good in the last hit match there. 6 and 2. He's
Nice
getting that held.
Just there.
Yep.
Gotta be careful.
Let's see how top goes too. I mean, this is a pretty strong dual lane with the IO and the Marci, especially once they start getting some levels. But I mean, Watson, he tends to be super stable. So let's see if he's going to be able to withstand the pressure. Right now, looking pretty good, 5 and 4.
Sure, yeah, had a great game last game on his Naga Siren. Complete free farm.
If they're able to get like ahead in the lanes and stay ahead, then that can be where the key is really for Entity to have some success. Just if they start falling behind early on, that's where the pressure is going to be mounted from the TA, this DK, and everything. Lane's super important. Right now, yeah, first 2 waves, 3 waves, looking okay.
Down on the bottom lane. Anything crazy going to be happening down there early? Anyone at risk of dying?
That's probably the most boring lane. It's a safe lane DK, so unless there's some like big mistake made by Kuroki, I think he's the only one that's likely to die down there. His top.
They're going for GH.
Away, do they got him? They do.
First blood for the top lane. Fish Manning and Watson able to take GH down.
That's actually the dream, because now he's also going to be able to get that Ring of Health. Super important actually for Entity to get start here for the AM. If he's able to maybe, you know what, maybe if he's able to get this like Vanguard and Radiance timing, that could be something cool that's able to counteract a lot of Nigma until they do itemize way later on. So Watson, we said maybe he did see something as this Anti-Mage even before seeing the pairing.
So far 11 for 7 against the 10 for 5. Very close on the mid.
Whoa.
Storm, as I said, just constantly being kept low here by the harassment of Sumail.
It's so much minus armor onto a hero like Tiny. Lightstone as well too, it's -7, so way negative even if you tower. Start to pull ahead there for Sumail. And Amar, of course, I mean, him and Toby are going to free farm. Sports could die if they step very far out of position, but Tomy, he played so well on this room. Looking at his spells to steal, he's got some pretty cool ones.
Radiant
Snapfire spells are always good, Marci spells are great, and same thing, Dragon Knight. Rubik was actually like the counter pick to the Marci, even when Marci was very popular. They get the grab, got leaps though, should be just fine. He actually might leap in and go for an aggressive Starstorm here. GH
is getting low.
Body blocks from MC. I mean, either way, Fishman's doing incredible work here just to zone them away from Watson. Like, Watson's getting every last hit. It's 23-8. He's going to have a super early Vanguard to actually just lane up here freely. Now getting onto GH again. They need some more regen, or they need to use the sidekick and start healing up GH a little bit here.
This is, yeah, he had a dream start on the Naga Siren last game, and we saw what he did with that.
Yeah, this is looking really good. Earlier Vanguards. Fishman, he actually misses the kill on the courier.
That was his last lead.
Got one more, just replenished.
Just came back up.
Yep. We do see the heat. The side kick him. But yeah, not slowing down Watson whatsoever. I really thought that they would be able to put some pressure onto him, but I guess with the IO, it's not as strong as expected. 19 and 0 to the. They actually, They have 0 denies. What? That's actually okay. A bit weird.
Sure. Well, you expect this sort of duo to be able to get some denies really against Anti-Mage?
Well, they should. I mean, they're just the sidekick is every single wave. You can use the sidekick on both of you, and you just have a 70 damage on the 2 of you bonus. So, very surprised to see that they literally have 0 up here versus the Anti-Mage Entity. Playing very well. Yeah, Vanguard. It's pretty much done. So you weren't slowing him down before, and gonna get even harder now.
See him get it.
I want to see him get it denied. They're not denying at all.
This range creep. There we go. The first deny of the lane.
Sweet. I mean, yeah, very rare to see that when you see Marci.
5 minutes, no denies.
Yeah, that's remarkable. I mean, yeah, Watson must be super happy.
I think he is. He's going to feel how great of a lane he's coming here.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
We are seeing Sumail, though, doing amazing in the mid matchup. These denies, 15 denies now versus Stormstormer. He's already hit 6, Stormstormer only 5. So he can still put the pressure on, because once you hit 6 on Tiny, that's where it becomes harder for TA to pressure, because you get that big bonus to damage and armor that works really well versus something like TA.
Radiant's middle tower
in here,
is under
regen
attack.
for Stormstormer.
That's nice.
That should help.
Stacks being made. CGH, he does back up out of that top lane for a moment, so we will be seeing those stacks for Sumail, and he's going to be like that real carry, of course, this Templar Assassin this game. I still have 30-1. Yeah, things are getting better and better now. Phase boots are good. See, and now they're getting some. He's out of mana though.
Which means that these two can never really make an aggressive move on the Anti-Mage. Pretty much impossible at this point.
Radiant's courier has been killed.
No. Tread's already finished on Amar, so his farm is going to continue to be very good down bottom. He actually put 3 points in the passive, not even looking to get the stun, doesn't even care to play aggressive. He is playing versus Death Prophet, which you see time and time again, you can't really do much versus Spirit Siphon, but yeah, not even 1 point to go for like Katomi or anything like interesting. Very passive style.
Yeah, I mean, especially considering what the Kura on the Snapfire.
Yeah.
Pretty aggressive hero in the lane.
Yeah, I thought maybe they could actually look to take Katomi if he did. But either way, whatever.
Just doesn't want to die.
He just wants the farm.
Be able to survive against whatever entity throw at him in that bottom lane.
Yep. See? He's gonna use the sidekick to heal up here at all. He's holding on to it most of the time. Lane being pulled over. That just means Watson though, free farming under tower. I mean, this is really excellent start for him in MC.
They're gonna go for Fishman, but
here's Stormstormer.
He's making his way over.
Get away.
Just kind of being annoying here for Entity, trying to make them respond. Oh, he got caught by a mana void.
All right, I mean Watson.
Oh, well, Watson's brilliant at the start of the game, just gets even more brilliant.
Top net worth. TA. Arrow will connect.
Should be fine. Refraction's back up in a second.
Misses the melt hit.
Backup comes in from GH.
Katomi's here though. The numbers.
Sumail. Caught by the telekinesis. The cookie's there to get him up to the high ground. They will save him.
GH.
So he should go down. So Tennis back up. And with that, he's able to drag himself away from the line of the arrow.
Nobody died. All right. Initial meld misses. Stormstormer with a nice little illusion play there to be able to protect himself too. And yeah, I can't believe Fishman also survives. So it looks like Watson, as we said, Watson, he can be left alone. Tread, he's got his Vanguard. I believe his Treads are coming too, so he can stay in this 1v1 versus MC pretty easily. So now it's going to open up movements here from Entity. The two supports can start rotating around. Toby, we also see him neck and neck with the DK, and he has hit level 6. Actually, okay, doesn't put the point in Exorcism though, so playing the lane to just farm. Good rare to see.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Stacks being formed. Both sides getting tons of stacks.
Bounty!
What?
Are they going to look to try to contest at all? I don't know. Entity probably is a bit too difficult with their heroes to actually walk into the triangle here. Sumail probably going to look to start clearing them right now, and it's, like we said, I think it's a quad ancient stack, so GH allowed his buddy in very quickly. Sumail set up for success, but Watson very much so having the dream start on his Anti-Mage.
Dire are scanning.
She's on the odds provided to us by a partner, esportsbet.io. That Entity are the favourite team here in this matchup.
With the way that they played last game, I would agree, and they actually are going to be able to contest Sumail.
Yeah, they might be able to interrupt some of the ancients left.
Can't get the
Toss
arrow.
back. Refraction's back up. There's enough to save him.
No.
So the refraction gone. They're diving in for him. And Avalanche back up. They'll get him.
Good aggressive move. And also they're contesting even with Watson over here. DD spawns top. MC unleash. We'll finish one off.
And does that Kuro hits a back up as well?
Oops.
Oh, that weren't the combo.
Oopsie.
Maybe if that hit as well, it would have been close to bringing him down if they didn't sort of mess up sort of the interaction there. You know, MC tossed him over his shoulders whilst the cookie was coming in elsewhere.
Sneaky aggressive play coming up from Entity. Finds Sumail. I mean, he got most of the stack, but a good kill there. And Toby, with that space, immediately makes his way bottom tower. Very quickly being brought down. Does put the F point in here at level 8.
Radiant structures
Super
are
hard for them to make moves on this Anti-Mage, really.
Yep.
It's just, you know, you can feel it. You know, Nigma Galaxy, they want to try and slow down the AM, but honestly, their best sort of chance to do so is it's going to be when like Sumail has a couple of items and he's ready to come and kind of hit him.
Or when Amar has like a blink or something like that and sneak and catch him off guard or something like that. Either way, yeah, definitely good in this early game for the AM. Setting up aggressive wards too, so they're going to be able to keep tabs of when the TA does look to farm those ancients. Giving Kuroki the mid lane. As Sumail is just going to be jungling. He is high level on this Snapfire.
Radiant are scanning.
Toby, he's going to have some pretty ridiculous timing on his Guardian Greaves. Left alone on an island.
Nobody at the moment from Nigma Galaxy able to make moves towards kind of the top or the bottom of the map right now. Falling back into a bit of a farm best hit.
Yeah, I mean, Amar, look at this build. 4-0-3, holding the skill point in cases he needs to stun or his dragon form.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
I don't think I've ever seen that.
Yeah, see if he takes the stats over the dragon tower. Let's go. Let's go all in.
Oh, God. Stack, Kuroki.
I mean, Kuro, he's got the 6, so kisses are ready to play with.
Very farm-heavy game.
Who does that favor? You're looking at the TA, you're looking at the AM.
I mean, with Watson's start, honestly,
Yeah.
probably Watson. And he is set up for success also with that crazy amount of stacks, too. Like, they're prepping for his Battle Fury timing. If you look at the stacks right there on the right side for Entity, it's what? Also having a quad ancient stack and a 5x hard camp stack or something like that. Yeah, he is definitely set up to get that insane timing even right after he finishes Battle Fury to get boosted up even more. Stormstormer soon having his blink too.
Blink on the way out for Amar, and he does, of course, now have a point.
Dire's
Dragon
top
Tail,
tower
so
is under attack.
We get aggressive.
see if they get some sort of smoke out, try and get something big done with this Blink Dagger reveal.
They can snowball pretty hard if they're able to find a couple kills because it's going to open up Roshan for them super early on too. Yeah, they're actually going to clear out some of the stack here. Leaving the Ancients, I guess, for that
Dire's
Anti-Mage
middle
later
tower
on. And
is
now the
under
blink
attack.
is Stormstormer, same timing as that DK.
They want the Anti-Mage here, Amar and Kuro. I mean, what have they sort of got? They got the Dragon Tail and the Cookie. Still sort of hard to say if that's going to be long enough of a stun for them to do the damage to take down the aim, even if they commit with the kisses. It's not going to be easy to kill Watson, and Watson's already sort of aware.
He gets the scan.
The scan is indeed
Yep.
hitting.
Perfect. They're making the heavy rotation over. They're bringing more numbers. They actually have the stolen Scatterblast too for Katomi, a very, very threatening spell. He gets got on.
He's going to get found. Look at the opening. Cookie to the side. They're trying to heal him up. GH attempting to get him with the tether. Surrounded and will get taken out here by Watson.
And he's looking for more.
They're diving the tower.
See?
Control trying to stand his ground. They have got the kisses coming in as well. Sumail TP's over. Stormstormer getting pretty low here. The Tiny will die. But the silencing and catching onto Sumail. He's trying to run away, but Kobe's in with the ghost. As Watson, he's diving in for more. Takes out Kuroki. They take down mind control. They are just not at a point where they can fight Enigma Galaxy.
I mean,
Entity, they turn up with the numbers.
Yeah, they even bring Toby with the Greaves to come up top. Yeah, they get Stormstormer, but Tower's going to drop, and that's Battle Fury done. If he wants to go for the disassemble play, which I imagine he is going to do so.
He's huge here.
He is massive. Even going to take away some of this farm as well, too. It's not stacks, but either way, setting up this Anti-Mage for a wonderful game. cannot believe how amazing his lane really was. 2. There it is. Battle Fury, treads with a vitality booster. Ridiculous farm. And as we mentioned before too, look at the stacks.
Yeah,
Radiant's
still so
middle
much
tower is
potential
under
golden
attack.
XP for him to clear up the map.
Is that
Watson?
I believe that is a 6x. If I'm not mistaken.
Wait, is it? That's a big
think
one, man.
so. That is a... I can do math.
Radiant are
Probably can't
scanning.
right now.
That is a lot.
That is a lot.
I mean,
that is a very lot. I mean, he could just
any
go back
chance?
to the Vanguard.
Do you think Nigma is going to wander over to this area of the map, or is it very unlikely?
Nah, no chance. I mean, if they do, it's gonna be difficult. They'll be met with pretty much everything. I mean, Exorcism is on cooldown.
I mean, they're going to know he's farming this area with the fact that he's not shown anywhere else.
And it's actually pretty hard for him to... He needs help. I don't think... Yeah, he can't do it by himself. He's gonna need someone else to like tank or just nuke it for him too.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Yeah, he's actually going to pick back up the Vanguard so he can tank
so he
it.
can tank it a little bit more. I think he still needs someone else to help him though. I really don't think he can.
Hey, I mean, Fishman wants to stack it again, maybe.
Oh my God.
Again?
Will he get it?
I think he was a bit late. No,
Very close.
he's done it again. He's got it again.
Oh my God! It's one of the bigger ancients. Oh boy!
Watch out! Don't die.
Just put down the Verduras Dale. So any extra.
I mean, he's getting them with the Vanguard
Yeah,
pick
he's
back
got
up. On top of after he just assembled it for the Battle Fury.
That's gonna be some pretty remarkable
This
timing.
Anti-Mage is massive.
Setting some records maybe for how farmed he really is going to be in this game. 4K lead right now for Entity. And Nigma, so far, not really able to get anything going their way. Amar with his first blink show, just dies immediately. Showing top again. Everything's up. Exorcism's back at the ready for Toby. It's actually about to be level 2 Exorcism too.
Full show on this top wave. I mean, they could try and dive with sort of the blinking from Amar and the follow-up from the kisses, but something they don't want to do. They want to go for the play down bottom instead. They don't want to try and play into the hands of the Death Prophet.
Watson just full HP all the time though, and always has backup of his teammates. They're reading the map beautifully again. 5K lead just to grow just like last time.
Oh, kalma lang kalma.
Pupil's
Relax
gift
lang.
also. He's getting blessed with everything here. Even if they find him now, very unlikely they kill him. He is super tanky.
He's having the dream game.
1600 HP on Agi treads. Game for the Anti-Mage. Sumail does have Deso at a pretty good timing still for himself with Dragonlance. So they, I mean, either team at this point right now, if they do get some type of kill opening, they could look straight into Roshan. 2XO, as we were saying for Toby, the key for that one.
Dire are
Of
scanning.
course. But yeah, still very passive game, 2-7, which I mean, Anti-Mage watson is super happy about. Nigma's not making aggressive plays. This is where that Anti-Mage is able to thrive. They are going to smoke and, oh, okay. I mean, that's a bit of a blessing.
I mean, do you just go in a Rosh with the DD?
I think you do.
Yeah, you find yourself a
you
DD trap with the
absolutely do.
Roshan.
They should be able to have this for free. I mean, let's see if Entity's going to make
He's
it.
heading over.
It's dying fast.
It's dying very
way
fast.
too fast. Yeah, they got it. They
All
don't even
right,
need a
there
kill.
you go. That DD rune here for Nigma
Roshan
Galaxy.
has fallen
Working
to the ring.
wonders.
They're probably like, what the hell did they kill it so fast? But blessed by Gaben. The way Watson though, his Yasha's done on his way toward his Manta. Like I said, phenomenal timings here. Toby again, he's been farming a lot, just like last game on his Rubik. 5K net worth on this 4. Has so many different double stuns that he can get.
Yeah, I mean, what are the big ones he's looking for?
Double nukes, sorry. I mean, it's any of the Snapfire spells or any of the DK spells are super nice. Even the Marci spells can be pretty good if you're able to get the rebound. But yeah, just very passive this game.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
2 kills right now, 2-7. And, Entity definitely making more money here with each passing moment. 5K lead.
Watson's able to just sit back, get like a Manta and a Scotty. He's gonna just this game, and it's look, he is gonna be able to get that free space right now. Nigma need to find something else besides just that age.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's top tower has fallen.
At the top tower here, Sumail.
Yeah.
will be able to swing back over towards mid, take some of the pressure off their mid tier one.
And Sumail, he did get the shard, so he does have that silence for his traps available. So I mean, that's one thing that could definitely be able to find watson if he does get spotted under one of them. So.
Yeah, I mean, you like to see this with the shard getting picked up a bit early.
Yeah, it's not every single game, but if you're playing versus a hero where the like Hawk or something like that, and Anti-Mage, any of these heroes, or Amber's third, like that, the sounds is good. I like it a lot.
Oh, Amar.
The deep dive.
He's diving in. I mean, straight into the stun of the arrow, but the BKB's there. The kisses are coming out. Get the control onto Katomi. Katomi goes down.
Toby also did use Exorcism. Is he going to find anything with it?
Trying to bail out. And indeed, they'll be able to jump down. Well, actually, Amar, he's jumped up.
What? Amar, careful.
Looks like he'll still have a chance to walk away from this. Toby trying to chase him down, but the trap slows will catch him. It's Nigma Galaxy. They get a kill, and they force out the Ghost. They don't lose anything in return.
Jump forward, but only getting the one kill. Stormstormer, Fishman buying, I mean, this must be one of the earliest gems, but he's playing versus the Templar Assassin, so he's trying to constrict any of these traps that are maybe going to be able to find Watson, so I'm fine with it. I like these gems a lot more lately.
Nigma Galaxy, they'll be able to finish off another tower. It's pretty much going to give the money for Sumail to have the Blink Dagger done.
But Watson now, he does have a Dispel mechanic. The Manta, I believe, is finished in a second here, so he will be able to Dispel. Of course, that silence that's going to come from one of those TA traps likely. Starting to shrink things. It's bouncing between 2 and 3k net worth at the moment. Oh, Halberd. Strong this TA and Sumail. He's actually the one that gets caught.
Look at the jump. The arrow's there to follow up. That's the Aegis gone.
That is a massive grab here, and he's caught between
I don't think they've got any way to get him out. I don't think they do.
way.
He's completely surrounded. Entity quickly take him down again.
They didn't even go for an attempt, I guess, at the reload. I think his tether was still on cooldown. It got broken initially, so didn't have the opportunity to go for it there. And a big kill, probably the biggest kill they could find on the map there, Entity.
Yeah, if they take Sumail out of the action, there's no fight that Nigma Galaxy can try and take back against Entity. They just have to get out of there.
And that's
they need Sumail alive.
And that's without Exorcism, right? So very important way to be able to set that up. Arrow. They actually give, I like this. So they had Stormstormer carrying, wait for a second there, so they could get a free kill. They had Stormstormer carrying the gem, but I think Watson probably asked for it. I think Watson's like, give it to me, and then I always know if there's a trap on top of it. And I'm always safe in order to protect myself, so yeah, cool stuff.
They're coming in with a reload.
Mar.
Stormstormer trying to cover himself with the avalanche, but Amar's able to wait it out, still get in with a Blink Dragon tap.
They have the damage. Stormstormer.
So look, Toby's heading over to try and help out, but indeed Stormstormer will fall. Trap slows well on towards Toby. They're going to try for more. Kuro's in with a cookie. And a blast as well. Stuns back up from the Dragon Tail of Amar. Take out the Death Prophet on top of it. Nigma Galaxy, they hit back as soon as Sumail's back in action.
They're getting the ball rolling. Sumail, level 16. He is really almost keeping up with Watson, who's had literally the freest anti-mage game ever again. Only at like 2k gold behind, which is pretty damn good. When Watson was given a 6x ancient stack, of course. 8. Low kill score game. Feeling like Watson's in a very good position. Nigma, off the pressure, keep looking for this type of setup. If you can find the, if you find the AM the once, if you're able to take a gem away or something like that, it would be massive for them. They are getting that scaling. Mind control, level 12 is online for the Marci. He's got his Basher in a second too here. I'm actually surprised that they didn't give him the Sumail, I guess, wanting to really hang on to that for now, but it's one of the best neutral items for Marci, especially. That just feels bad, right? He's carrying specialists, right? Sure, Brigand's is best on your biggest damage dealer, but...
Illusion. The prize is mine.
Looking for a mob, but Mar has got BKB complete.
Change stuff. Nope.
Gets the BKB off, and he goes for the TP out. They've used Exorcism for this, and nothing's to be done with it.
Alright, reset, wait for that to go down, and then maybe you can just look for a fight yourself too on Nigma. They have the Basher now for mind control, so he is very, very strong also. And GH, he almost has his Vlads also too on top of that mech, so trying to get some pretty good timings here.
Those in that lead.
Sure are. Yeah, they're gonna smoke. They know the Exo's down, so they want to try to find this Anti-Mage. 1 kill on the AM. Could be pretty
Dire's
huge.
bottom
Watson,
tower is under attack.
find him. Then he sees the traps placed.
Not quite able to get him with the stun. Leaps are there in time.
He got around the tree line there, got around into fog so he can catch. Now it's a DK form wasted. Read there from Fishman. And he saw the trap.
Time jump for Watson. Flashes on the way out.
About to have Abyssal Blade even.
Level 18 as well on the Anti-Mage. Absolutely can take part in these fights if he wants to now.
Especially versus Sumail right now. Sumail is fragile. He's still about 1,000 gold away from that BKB, so before that they could definitely look to get on top of Sumail and focus fire him. Once they've got triple BKBs though for Nigma, they will have a pretty good timing. The fight is... Wait, I did see that right, didn't I? Yeah, it's Dragon Lance on Amar. Wait, what?
Dragon Knight.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower is under attack.
That's good stats. You know, bit of range when you're in the dragon form. You know, checks out.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
Sure.
Radiant's top
One of the
tower
weirder
is
ones
under
I've seen,
attack.
but whatever.
Dire's bottom tower is under
Top
attack.
Kobe holds up in about 30 seconds. Clearing the area of these traps. They pass that gem back over to Stormstormer. Watson.
Dire's
So
bottom
even versus
tower
those
is
BKBs
under
does
attack.
have a bit of a form of control. Close though.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Tier 2 bottom.
Dire's
Mind control and
structures
GH.
are fortified.
What's the notification? Roshan, 50 seconds until we'll see that up.
Entity's looking for a fight. They've got
Dire
Exo back
are
up.
scanning.
Double defensive items on Toby too. He's like, okay, they don't really have, I mean, yeah, sure, they have
Dire's
Snapfire, but most of their
bottom
damage is
tower
going to be physical, so Halberd plus
Radiant
that Ghost
are
Scepter,
scanning.
pretty valuable, and are they going to get a big wrap around here? They
They
just
might
might.
get the tower, but are they prepared for this fight? Avalanche is there. Put the BKB on Amar. Go straight for the TP out. Same to be said for GH, but there's
Abyssal.
Watson. In with the Abyssal. Amar, he's going to get left behind. GH.
Nope.
He will make sure that the save is made. In with the
Nice.
relocate. Will save Amar. Of course, on the way back, GH is not going to have anything to save himself, but only losing the support IO here. Not a bad situation for Nigma Galaxy to be in. They got what they came for. They got the tier 2.
Peace, thou monster.
Good old GH. He was TPing out, and he's like, nope, I will stop my TP and save you, my friend.
Thank you, Oculus.
Quick sweep though. They didn't really pop anything on the side of Entity. They used their Abyssal and stuff like that, but who cares there? They're gonna sweep the map. They have vision on this high ground here. Roki gem that he's purchased, but it's on the courier. Now Wolf.
Going to look for Watson, but
Stuns
spell
himself.
shields up. Watson, he's actually going to turn into this. He's going to jump in, looks towards Watson out, gets straight on towards the T in the background of it all.
Look at that mana.
Surrounded, they'll lose him out. Mind control trying to fight back
Oh my
with the
God,
elite.
Watson.
Watson, he's never going to blink off in time. Mind
Just.
control's BKB comes to an end, tosses back up for a Storm, the same as we said with Avalanche. They'll turn and take down Mind Control as well. They get the start on Akura, they'll be able to find a third.
Oh, full panic there from Nigma. They're under vision. They have their gem. They're not even putting it on their heroes, and they just get fully jumped there. Sumail he had no mana. He gets jumped, fully burned out, can't even pop the BKB. Amars are still on cooldown. Had to fully disengage his Entity. That's what they needed to blow this game wide open.
Roshan's up.
Oh, baby.
Into the pit they go. We'll catch again on the replay how this one went down. Amar trying to start things off, but look at this great jump from Watson.
Right onto the TA. He knows his target. And yeah, he just keeps Sumail at literally 0 mana, so he can never pop the BKB.
We saw a bit of potential from Mind Control with that first sort of flurry of punches onto Watson, but it wasn't enough.
No. Now Watson protected with the Aegis. Set up for absolute success in this game. 4-0-6.
That's been a good Anti-Mage game here.
10 of the 12 kills have been him.
Sean has fallen to the dark.
And now he's got the blanket Aegis, so doesn't really have to worry about them finding him now. And he's going for that butter. So he's gonna have that vision versus the triple physical damage force. The MKB is likely to get queued up pretty much immediately, I would imagine, on the side of Nigma. Yeah, Dragonlance is super weird. Real. I mean,
he's a dragon.
yeah, I mean, whatever.
He's a dragon, and he carries a lance, right, Dragon Knight?
Yeah. Feels like a pretty big waste.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
I mean, it's just, you know, this is the vibe when you don't find the growth, though. It's like, well, I'll build my own
Radiant
growth.
structures are fortified.
11k gold lead now. 21.
Radiant's top
The
tower
tower.
is under attack.
Entity now starting to take the tier 2s
Radiant's top
themselves.
tower has fallen. Dire's bottom tower is
Nigma
under
Galaxy
attack.
trying to force some sort of response. Wave shoved all the way down on the bottom lane. Mark's got his next time.
So it's the disassemble play.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
I can dig it then.
bottom
Alright.
tower
Alright,
is under
fine.
I mean, I guess you still though you're not really going to do much with the belt. Strength and the rest of it.
Radiant are scanning.
Their gem was taken immediately after that last fight too. Didn't really point that one out, but I was mentioning on the Curios flying around and they never even actually got to use it. It was literally they picked up gem and lost it immediately on Nigma. Sad.
Am I crazy? Is Dragon Lance the only item you can disassemble as a recipe? Can you do it? Am I crazy?
Shadows take us.
It used to be Shiva's, but you cannot disassemble Shiva's anymore. Yeah, I think so.
So I thought the rule was if it has a recipe, you can't disassemble it.
It was like that for a long time. There were some items that
Radiant's
were
middle tower
exceptions,
is
but
under attack.
I don't know if they're intentional exceptions. So Lamar, great stuff. He's level 18 now, so
He is, yeah, picks
he's
up
got
the
a
time.
timing.
Dire's
We'll
bottom
be able
tower
to
is
avoid
under
this move
attack.
from...
Radiant's middle tower is under
Okay.
attack.
And now he's got the Hurricane Pike.
Wants to go back for it. He misses it. You know, he misses it already.
All right. Definitely his own style.
You know, you get jumped by this Anti-Mage. You have to create a bit of distance between yourself and him.
Also, the MKB's looking Sumail. Getting closer and closer. Mind control's already committed. Oh, they did give him the bring-ins. But now the jump. Out of mana.
GH is coming in with the tether.
Gives him enough mana to...
Watson's in with the bash. GH getting low. He's able to put the mech. He's still alive here. Watson, he'll settle for GH.
GH just sacrificial the lamb time and time again to save Amar.
And the cores are getting out.
Middle
He's still
tower
chasing.
That's what
under
matters the
attack.
most here. He's gonna go again.
He just jumps in, no fear. With his full
They'll way out the
butterfly.
spell shield though, so they'll still manage to get him with the Dragon Tail. Jump in as well from mind control. And Watson, he's ready to go in for more.
They can't hit him.
He's just gonna continue the dive.
The butterfly, the open tunic, it's too much evasion.
Top tower is under
And now
attack.
level 18, Toby Tower in jeopardy.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Cannot deal with Watson. He's just so aggressive.
Really been fantastic stuff on the Anti-Mage. He had a beautiful
top
lane.
tower is fallen. Radiant's
Fantastic
top
couple of
barracks
games,
are under
honestly.
attack. Radiant's
Whereas Naga Siren and now on the Anti-Mage.
Last game it was Stormstormer kind of doing the most of the heavy lifting. This time it's just Watson having a free game and just jumping in and not
Radiant's
caring
top
about much of anything.
has
Deflecting stuns, turning things perfectly. Great itemization.
Radiant's middle tower
Axe
is
just
under
falls right in
attack.
front of him. Can't do anything about it. Still no MKB for Sumail. It's still quite a ways away, so yeah, Watson's just invulnerable.
Radiant's
And they even now
middle
have the
tower
Moonlight
has
Shadow
fallen.
evasion too, so even more evasion on top of him when they are going for those plays. Straight to bottom.
Mind control. I don't know who's in it.
Radiant's middle
45,
tower
he
is
just
under
jumps.
attack.
To the other side. Look at the jump onto Fishman.
Okay.
You take out the Marana. What's it? Oh, I'm sorry, he's going to jump back in.
Abyssal!
This was there. Yeah, but the Evo able to save himself, Toby from the right click. They'll turn attention over towards Stormstormer instead, but the meld it. Stormstormer's getting low, they're taking him out.
Now Watson.
But the silence. That's towards mind control. Another silence to play over towards the Anti-Mage. Watson trying to jump over towards
Is under
Amar.
attack.
Fishman did buy back for this.
Tons of physical damage on most of the heroes there. They still don't have anything to deal with that evasion. Nice play there from it. Toby having his E-Blade
Radiant's
finished up just
bottom
before that.
tower has fallen.
Second two.
The prize is mine.
For next. The age is gone. 18k gold lead. Once again, as we saw in Game 2, Entity able to build up a solid advantage.
This Anti-Mage just continues to be just too much of a monster, and he's very close to the, what I would say, like the G... I mean, the Butterfly is kind of a GG item, but the Scotty, then they've got nothing to deal with him. He can just stick on this DK easy, same thing for the TN.
How close the MKB here for Samel?
He's pretty close.
Close. 600 gold.
600 or so.
Absolutely needs it.
And they need to execute kind of perfectly with it, too. Get that one needed kill that they can finally slow down Watson. Yeah, 6-0-7, flawless game. Yeah, his Scotty's done.
34 minutes in, completely stacked here. The Anti-Mage.
772, so almost the same as what his Naga Siren was.
Radiant are scanning.
That timing, Sumail, he's got the MKB coming out right now too. Set up this fight. It's gonna be a tough one.
Getting caught outside the base could be a bit awkward here for Nigma Galaxy.
Run in. You know where they are. They have the vision of the couriers.
This man, he's going straight in and get the vision down. Gonna jump in. Stormstorm is in for the avalanche. They're on top of Samel. Watson as well, focusing the TA. Samel gets the BKB on turn towards Stormstorm. He's healing up a bit with the sidekick.
Not enough.
But it isn't enough. Samel goes down. Mind control also to fall. They bring down two of the Wyndham and Namar. He's chilling on the cliff. And Watson, he's happy to join him. Jumps up, takes out another. Is 4 dead on Nigma Galaxy.
I mean, yeah, Watson, every single time they get, they got Sumail down to what, 10% HP. Started healing up from sidekick, but can't heal enough versus Watson.
Stormstorm's ready to buy back and end this.
Yep, 60 seconds. It's just, they literally just finished up a bunch of items. So this should be the end.
Radiant's middle tower.
Yeah, Mark, 200 gold short of his own buyback. As you say, with the MKB, Sumail had to go in on 1,300 gold short for the TA.
Yeah, that's megas. Entity.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower
Chasing. Kuro up to the fountain. Does have buyback.
Radiant's bottom barracks are under attack.
Him and MC and GH versus the world now.
Radiant's bottom.
At the least, it will be mega creeps here. Entity.
Radiant's bottom.
Clean up the final set of racks. They're going to move on to the tier 4s.
If Watson this game, perfect game really from this Anti-Mage. 8-0-9. Flawless laning phase. Set up for success with the stacks too as they're closing it out. 5 seconds for the TA, but the damage is done.
Yeah, they're done with this one, Entity. We'll respect the fact that Samel's in play and
is under attack.
the game will go on. The game will go on.
They'll just make him suffer. Mega creep wave is going to start coming in, and then they can look to maybe go for that play with those when they do come in. Since throw shit is going to be a minute 40, and Nigma, they're actually just going to smoke out for that last hurrah.
Yeah, they've got to go for the YOLO sort of move. They're down 27k. Mega creeps up against them. Entity get this win. They'll be the ones staying in Division 1, and Nigma Galaxy and Manaspa will be the ones to fall down to Division 2. They're in. Links to there. They'll turn towards Toby instead. Samel jumps forward as well.
Nice save.
Only able to get Toby down to the low ground, and the E-Blades pop. Toby still caught by the silence though, with the BKB there from Mike. Joe trying to jump with the switchbacks there. They'll turn it over Watson. He's in on top of Samel. Samel in trouble. Samel goes down.
And the creeps.
And Watson, he's ready for more. Jumps in with the Banner Boy. Godlike on Watson.
The creeps are ending it. Mark and MC.
I mean, Entity, they're just ready to pad up their KDA a bit more. Pick up some extra kills.
They're going to call it.
And there it is. GG, it's called as Entity. With this game, with this best of 1 victory, they're staying in Division 1. They had a bit of a bumpy tour, but they really pulled it together today in these games that mattered. These 2 best of 1s. There was no question about it in this.